Hello, I'm Toni Solans. I'm the simulation coordinator here at Oakton Community College. And what I'd like to do today is give you a brief introduction of our Pyxis 4000 med station. Our Pyxis station here at Oakton is very similar to the Pyxis that you'll find at North Shore and some other hospitals that you have possibly rotated through. What we need to do before we go to our Pyxis is we need to have our electronic health record open. So here I have my electronic health record tutor open to the patient that I'm going to be pulling medications for. And it's really important that you have your computer ready to go for the safety checks that we have taught you. So my computer right now is open to a patient, and now I'm going to sign on to Pyxis Med Station. In the hospital, you'll see the staff, the nursing staff there, they have a fingerprint, and the Pyxis is able to identify each individual employee's fingerprint. Here at Oakton, we have made it simple because we don't want to have to fingerprint every single student every single semester. So what we're going to do here is all the information that you need is right here on the Pyxis. We need a user ID, which is demo, and we have password, which is user. So you don't need to memorize anything. So we're going to approach the computer, and here you're going to see our first screen. It says user ID. So right here I'm going to type in demo, D-E-M-O, and then I select enter. Now it asks me for my password. My password is user. So I'm going to select user and hit enter. So here you're going to see a screen. It gives you three options: a patient care option, a medication management, and a station management. The only thing you need to worry about here is patient care. So with patient care, we're going to select remove because we want to remove medications here. Now you need to know the name of your patient. So what you need to do is look at your electronic health record, verify that you're pulling meds for that particular patient, and here I know my patient's name, last name starts with a K, so I'm going to select K. All the patients with the last name of K are going to show up. I'm going to select my first patient, which is Michael Kelly. It's a touch screen, so we're going to tap the screen. At this point, we don't have any medications here, and that's the difference between our Pyxis here at Oakton and then what you'll find in the hospital. So we need to override medication. So down here you'll see override med. So I'm going to select that. Now, as you can see here, you're going to receive a list of all the medications that can be stored in this Pyxis here. So you need to know exactly what medications you want to pull. You need to know the route, and you need to know the dose. So right here I'm going to select acetaminophen 325 milligram tablets, which is ordered for my patient. I'm going to select that. So I tap on that. Now the next screen says remove quantity. It wants to know how many tabs I want to remove. So I'm going to select one because I need one tablet. So as you can see, the one appears in that space. Now down here, it says remove med. That's what I would like to do. Now this Pyxis sometimes will ask you some questions. You might know the answer, you might not know the answer. But the answer doesn't really matter to us because we're not grading you on this Pyxis. We just want you to have the experience of pulling medications. So right here, it says select, it's telling us that the maximum for acetaminophen is 4 grams per day. And I want to say, okay, I've acknowledged that. Now I'm going to accept my response, and my medication is going to open up. Just like in the hospital, the drawer will open up, and it's going to tell me it's drawer 1, drawer 1, which is the first drawer in our Pyxis, and it's in pocket 19. So you'll see this first drawer has 26 pockets, we call them. Acetaminophen is in pocket 19. So what we're going to do is we're going to check our medication. We're going to check the name and the dose against the electronic health record MAR. Then what we do is we have to close the drawer. And then what we're going to do is we'll select the next medication that we would like to pull. Sometimes you might get a prompt that says you need a second person to witness. If that prompt occurs, what you should do is look over to the right and you're going to say witness. Your user will be demo 2 and your password is user. And you'll typically see that when you are pulling a narcotic. We also have the instructions above the Pyxis MedStation screen for you to refer to. This Pyxis is designed to give you the experience of pulling medications from a Pyxis experience here. If you run into trouble, we don't want you to stay here for a long time. You need to come back into the simulation room and call pharmacy. All medications will not always be in this Pyxis. Sometimes you need to contact pharmacy. Now, you'll also see what we call a tower here. Now, this tower is not really communicating with our Pyxis at the present time. We use it as a storage cabinet, and you will not need to access any medications here. All your medications will be in here. If you can't pull them, you'll need to call pharmacy. And you shouldn't need to open this, but if you do, what you need to do is each cabinet has a lever, and then you would pull it, and then you'd be able to get into each cabinet. But you will not need to do that. All your IVs and your syringes and your needle sizes are here. We have IV tubing, we have IV fluids, so you need to know exactly what fluid, what tubing, what pump. We have a plumb pump, the primary set, and then we have the secondary set for the IV piggybacks that you'll need for that pump. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to call pharmacy. They are your resources here in simulation. Have a good day. Thank you.